streaming live onto our YouTube channel, the Crypto Ambassador. Someone saying my network. Okay, my network. Okay. Guys, can I find a way of making my network better? Then let me find a way. Just a minute. Someone says my network is very bad. Is it true? Then if it is true, let me just move out of this car. Then I jump into my office. Let me just jump out of this car. Then I jump into my office. Let me jump out of this car. Then I get into my office. You see, when I listened to this opportunity, today I went to a dealer machine that sells cars. And this time I looked at a Range Rover Vera and a Brabus. And I told him the time is now. I later went to a blocker that sells storage buildings. And I told him, my brother, I had promised you that one day I will buy a building from your real estate. But I told him, now sit down, find me the best building that I'm going to purchase very soon. And he asked me, Julius, why are you speaking with so much confidence? And I told him, I have discovered a gold mine. I spoke to him and I told him, then he asked me, what is this? Then I told him, it is the magic that is seated in cryptocurrency staking. It is this mind-blowing technological money creation philosophy. Let me tell you, friends, and Robert Kiyosaki made a mind-blowing statement that for all these years has been moving in my head to the east, to the west, to the north, but I was not finding the answer. And he said, the wealthy always find a way of printing their own money. He made a very amazing statement. I'm just getting into my office, guys, my home office. He said that the wealthy, I want to repeat this, the wealthy always find a way, the wealthy always find a way of printing their own money. And when I joined my previous project, I thought I had found one, but it had missing links until I have found the real project where the printing of the money is happening in real time. Ladies and gentlemen, for the very, very first time, I am using this phone. I will change to the other one, but it's offline. I switch on my camera, taking a very big, bold decision about this mind-blogging opportunity called the Oracle Network. But I'm gonna be able, in a simple way, try to explain in a simple way, try to break down in a simple way, try to show you the money mind-blogging opportunity that is seated in the Oracle Network. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how super excited I am. For the last 4 years, I have read candlesticks. I have drawn trend lines to the left, to the right, to the center, to the diagonal. I have read several of indicators. Even some I don't remember their terminologies. I even looked I even looked at a time to create my own indicator to find a shortcut in the markets so that I print my own money. But the markets never respected my too much knowledge. Every time the markets found an opportunity to deal with me psychologically. But when I discovered the Oracle network, let me share my screen. I don't even want to preserve any saliva. I don't even want to preserve any saliva. Oh, thank you, God. This is the redemption that you talked about, that you will redeem your people at the right time. Hey, this is the real deal you talked about, that one day you will redeem your people at the right time. This is the real thing you talked about, that you will transfer people to the promised land. Hey, hey, what an opportunity to be alive. What an opportunity to be alive. What an opportunity to be alive. To be alive at such a moment. That's why when I was seeing people becoming negative, I knew that this is not where they belong. All right, ladies and gentlemen, crypto ambassadors across the world and crypto enthusiasts across the world, welcome to the future. Ah, ah, oh my goodness. Oh my God, it is preparing. It is preparing. It is preparing. Oh, it is here. Hey, even the way I touch it, even the way I touch it, I think it feels me. It feels that I really love it. I think even when I'm touching the word oracle, it is hearing my voice. It is feeling my sound. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Oracle. Oracle Global Autonomous. These are very strong words. I'm going to explain word per word. Today, the way I have understood this opportunity is bigger than my understanding. How many of you have ever thought about to automate money making? Leave AI. You make $5 today. These $5 stay on your account for 12 hours and they are compounded automatically in the system. I was wondering, why is Oracle Global called an autonomous financial ecosystem? These three words at first never made sense until I got to understand today that if I make my $5 and they stay on a system for 12 hours, they added on my capital automatically. Oh, Jesus. This is the proof that you are alive. My God. And you see, today, I was seated there and I saw a butterfly. You know, sometimes I saw a butterfly and a bee. And this butterfly and the bee were flying close to each other, but coming towards me. Then when I looked at them, I asked myself, why am I seeing a butterfly and a bee? And on the top in the sky, when I looked above, I saw an eagle. And I had a message in my heart and in my ears. It is time to become a multi-billionaire. And I said, but who is speaking that I'm going to become a multi-billionaire? And then automatically my mind said Oracle. And when I opened this PDF once again, it had the word autonomous. Hey, financial, hey, ecosystem. And I was like, okay, now this is what I was looking for. That I can sit on the beach and I look at how this world was beautifully created. Have lunch in Kenya and then have supper in South Africa. Why? Because I have an automatic system that whenever I make my money, my profit is automatically added to my capital for me to make extraordinary money. What an opportunity to be alive. Oracle. Ladies and gentlemen, Oracle is a community-driven project focused on decentralized finance, meaning nobody controls here. While we aim to provide useful tools and opportunities, participation involves certain risks. There are risks. Then someone told me, but Julius, why do you love taking risks? Because even when sleeping, you are risking to die. Being alive is a risk to death. Even when you make love, you are risking to having children. Even when you are eating, you are risking for food to choke you. So everything is a risk. So I'm not worried. I'm not worried about risk. No. So the information that I'm going to share here is for general knowledge only and should be not taken as a financial advice. I'm not here to advise you financially if you don't want to automate money making. Good. So let me continue. Look, guys, can you imagine that for the last 4 years, there is a project that has existed, build a successful autonomous system, a decentralized autonomous organization that has meeting logistics, a system that mints its own money, a system that prints its own money, a system that makes its own money. Let me tell you, today when I reached a certain restaurant and I wanted to eat food, I checked my pocket in the left and in the right, back, both sides, I had no money. Then I said, let me check my automatic printing machine. I found $24. I was like, waiter, can I have a big fish? Can I have a nice tequila? The best one you have. I withdrew my tokens, having been printed perfectly very well. When I ate the fish, I felt it moving across my nerves, saying, time, it is now that you stop struggling with money. And I didn't know that for the last 4 years, imagine there has been a community called Olympias DAO that created its own digital money called OHM token. And he said, instead of backing our money with the US dollar, we are going to back it with a crypto asset. And they chose a stable crypto asset called DAI for the last 4 years. And the goal is to make this Olympias DAO OHM token stable, not controlled by anyone, and having the power to hold its value over time. And they decided to bring 3 major moves that are going to make this happen. Number one, staking. You go to an exchange, buy the OHM token, stake it, meaning lock it in a system. It's like opening up a fixed deposit account. And then you start earning money. Baby, baby, baby. Just a minute, guys. I was doing a refreshment. Okay, so what is staking? It's like opening up a fixed deposit account. And then you have money on it and you are earning on it. That is in centralized economy. But you're doing this in crypto. You are staking everything purely on a blockchain. Nobody is in control, but there is a smart contract. And a smart contract is a written agreement on a blockchain. And don't forget that a blockchain is a hack-proof method of storage of information. So information is stored on a blockchain, and it is a contract that when you bring OHM tokens onto this contract and store them for 30 days, store them for 90 days, store them for 360 days, every after 12 hours, you will get this amount of tokens. So you are staking to get more. Number two, bonding. I like this. Bonding. Hey, governments have bonds. And people were preaching to me about buy government bonds. When you don't buy government bonds, the bonds of the bonding, government bonding, the government bonds. I didn't know that also in crypto, you can participate in crypto bonds, whereby crypto bonds, you come and buy the OHM token at a discount. And then you give in assets. You know, when you are going to buy a government bond, you give in your local currency in exchange. So you give in your stable DAI tokens, and you are buying the OHM tokens at a cheaper price in the exchange to help the system grow its reserves. So you bring the USDT sits in the treasury. So you buy the bond, you are here, you buy the bond. You are buying the bond, you are getting OHM tokens at a cheaper price. Your money sits in the treasury on a smart contract. Nobody can touch the treasury. To have the reserve, money that is backing the ecosystem. Now you can also invest in the treasury. Yes, because of the treasury has OHM tokens. So people come and buy treasury bonds on a blockchain. So the money that people put into the system via the treasury bonds, they come and sit in a digital treasury. Listen, guys, this is a mind-boggling idea. Because traditional currencies like the dollar lose value due to inflation. So the Olympias DAO wants to create a currency that grows over time and is backed by real assets in the treasury, controlled by the community, controlled by the smart contract, and nobody else. Question: how many of you knew that such has been existing for the last 4 years and plus, and very, very successful? How many of you knew that? Let me see in the chat. You know, I was busy making noise everywhere. Trade crypto, it is the only way. Trade crypto. Yet people, the brilliant people, are busy making money in a simple way. I was there just saying, hey, are you having floating loss? Please make sure you wait. You wait. People are printing money. I'm waiting. There is a coin I bought in 2021 when it was at $12,000 called YFI. I have kept that coin until the coin is getting tired of me. It is now at around $3,000. The coin is waiting for me. I have kept the coin until even the coin forgets that I still have it. And when people ask me, what can we do as these coins are not moving, my brother? I don't control the market. I try to explain how markets work as if I am the philosopher behind the rising and the falling of the market. Now I'm done. Now I'm done. Now I'm done. Every time I'm on Donald Trump, what is Donald Trump saying? Is he planning to attack Israel? Then I bring out a philosophy. According to my statistical commentarity momentum Bangalore, if Donald Trump attacks Israel, I expect markets to be affected and to go down. I'm done with philosophy. I'm done with philosophy. Then I tell you, you can add margin call. Because when you add margin call, I was having a lot of philosophies, yet people are printing money in a simple way on a blockchain. Now I don't need anything. I brought strategies like 3%, 300x. I brought strategies, bangwa, trying to find a way of making some money out of the market. Nothing was working. I'm very grateful. Let me continue. Because since I started printing money for 2 days, I've even started forgetting my name. I think officially, people needed to call me money printer. According to what is happening in the system, like I'm going to show you, if you don't call me money printer, then you are calling me a wrong name. If you don't call me money printer, then you are calling me a wrong name. You are calling me a wrong name. You are calling me a wrong name. Hey, you have even reminded me something. One day I was sleeping with my wife at night. Then she saw me waking up. Hey, Princess, what's the problem? I had dreamed that I was liquidated. Then I went to check the coin. Surely they had taken away my money. Welcome to a zero stress business. Although it has some risks that I can explain. Number one, let's go. This has a money service business license, and this token is called ONF. Only 100 million coins were created, and it is using the meeting. Yes, good evening, Leader Blessed Joy from Nairobi. Coming to Nairobi, yes, I'm Mr. Money Printing Machine. Yes, the minting logic of Olympia's DAO, the treasury bonds that have been brought on board. Ladies and gentlemen, I like this amazing ideology that on the 100 million, sorry, days old, 90 days old. And so it also removed off another 10%, which is 10 million, and gave this to the institutional investors. So all of you are listening to me. This has, the 20 million has been locked for the next 3 years. So where are we going to make the money? We are going to bring on the market the 80% remained through treasury bond meeting, through community promotions, incentives, subsidiaries, and ecology constructions like I'm going to share with you. So when you visit CoinMarketCap, you find this a wonderful project called Oracle Finance Network. A sweeter one, a sweeter one, a sweeter one. Why? Because when you copy this thing down here, called the contract address, you'll find that even before you copy, this token is onto the LB Bank and the Jucoin. These are exchanges that when you meet your ONF tokens on the system, you can drastically sell these coins onto that exchange. And I'm going to show you what is coming. So this is the Jucoin. These exchanges are on the top 20, exchanges on market cap. Since it's a new coin, I understand why it's not so much on other exchanges, but sooner than later, this is coming. Also, apart from CoinMarketCap, when you go to a website called Aave.ai, this is a smart contract audit website. You put in the contract address and it's going to tell you, wait, my brother, we have audited this and we have found that its risk is only 20%, meaning it has less risk. Why? The creator of this token has renounced it, meaning he can't mint more tokens. He can't tamper with the balance. There cannot be any blacklist. There are no admin privileges. I like these admin privileges. I like these admin privileges. Admin privileges. In my previous project, the admin of that project woke up one day and said, you have been working hard and getting $70, but from today, I will put everything in a pool. So you will only smell from the pool. Hey, then I said, okay. So here it is centralized, you are in charge. You change everything anytime you want. Now that's why I came here, where nobody is in control. It is DeFi, decentralized finance. Hey, the guy was changing all the time. You will now take the money after 24 hours. I said, it's okay. Then he said, when you tap on withdraw, when you don't tap on withdraw at this time, you can't take it. I said, it's okay. Then I accepted. Then later I said, now I am bringing another one. I'm the one who decides how much I put for you on the plate to eat. Hey! Then I said, I'm an ego to be put in a polythene bag. They will only put caterpillars in a polythene bag because for them, they will just move around the polythene bag. But I'm an ego to be put in the polythene bag. Let me go where there are no admin privileges. Yeah, there are no admin privileges. Everything is decentralized. Nobody comes and changes everything. What I read is what will remain. And this is what these guys have brought. They cannot take back ownership. And I like this. Turn 3.2 that is in circulation. 20 million has been locked from the 13th of this year, of May this year, to the 15th, 2028. By the time we reach this time, before they unlock, I'll be done with my third building. My daughter will have a Range Rover that takes her for breakfast, and she will be taking a plane every day to go and study in Nairobi. If Nairobi doesn't have good skills, then I heard Elon Musk is planning to open for us a school at Mars. That's where my daughter will study. If there are no good schools around, then I will be comfortable to go to South Africa and take a bottle of water, and then I'll do the short call in Uganda. I do the short call in Uganda, no time to waste. Very soon I'll stop working and I start producing children because my problem was money. And since this is locked for all this time, and I'm going to show you how this smart contract works, I only put in my money and my money makes money for me. Zero scam, everything legit on a smart contract. And when you get this smart contract and press it on the Binance Smart Chain network, you will find that the owner of this project renounced it. He cannot affect anything. Ladies and gentlemen, having talked about the legitimacy of the project, how many are ready to know how to make the money? How many are ready to know how to make the money? When I withdrew my money today, I even got goosebumps. I got goosebumps. At first, I thought it was a joke. When I withdrew the money, I took the first bite on the fish. I asked myself, am I eating real fish or I'm eating the fish for the future? I asked myself, am I eating real fish or I'm eating the fish for the future? Woo! Then I paid. I paid using the money. I touched it. I put the money close. Even I've kept one for I've kept some balance for I'm going to put it on the wall. I will never forget this money. Hey, I have some here. This one I'm going to put it in glass and keep it somewhere because it came from Oracle. So when I touched it, every time when I feel it in my pocket, I want to feel, is it real money? Oracle, Oracle, Oracle. No stress, no more stress. Now I'm gonna produce my children very easy. Now let me start. Now let me start. Yeah, I know people are not breathing. I want now. Please start. You are over delaying. Over delaying. Even me, I was over delaying in my previous business. I thought I was very smart. Whoever I used it to tell me anything to do with staking, it is a scam. It is a scam. Until now, I have landed on the real deal. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you can participate in what we call treasury bonds, like I explained earlier. And these treasury bonds, you can buy your treasury bonds on a smart contract. Maybe you do 30 days, maybe you do 90 days, maybe you do 180 days, maybe you do 360 days, or maybe you do 540 days. Remember, when you come to buy treasury bonds or market maker bonds, you are buying at a cheaper price, at a discount. So when you deposit your $10 and you choose a 30-day bond cycle, you will get from 0 to 10% discount. When you go to 90, you'll get a 15% discount. 180, it will be a 20% discount. 360 days, it will be a 30% discount. 540 days, it will be a 50% discount. Meaning that if you put in $1,000 and choose 540 days, you receive a bonus of $500 because you are going in for more days, meaning that you get a bigger discount. But no matter which package, which contract you choose, basically you receive 0.2 to 1% every after 12 hours. Every after 12 hours. Meaning at the end of 24 hours, the maximum you could receive could be 0.4 to 2%. Because every day, this system has 2 block explosions per day. And the daily block yield can move from 0.4 to 2%. So according to my statistics, because I invested $2,000 and I withdrew $24, meaning that on average, if someone puts in $1,000, they comfortably make not less than $10 on a daily basis. That is over, and this is a very good fact. When you make your ONF tokens in the system, after 12 hours, this money goes back to the system, hence bringing a very huge compounding effect. I will not talk about the networking because this last part here, the contribution value is for the networking part. But tomorrow I'll discuss. I just want to talk about participating without doing anything. Number two, you could purchase the one single currency pledge from the exchange. So you go to LB Bank, you buy ONF tokens, you bring ONF tokens on the platform. You could stake them for 24 hours. You take back your capital and even take back your profits. And you can make 0.2 to 1% bulky block yield every after 12 hours, ladies and gentlemen. So it's up to you if you decide to go 4 hours, 30 days, 90 days, 180. The bigger the waiting time, the bigger the return also when you are making your money. The rest is a networking part. Now I want to go to my account. I am not here to explain everything. Now I want to go to my account because that's what brought me. Uh, why is it excited? Just a minute, guys. Why is you see, yesterday I was asking, my phones are excited. They also want to retire. They have been working for so long. My phones also want to retire. They are tired of having sleepless nights. Okay, so now let me go to my business to show you. Okay, now this is the token pocket. Token pocket. Am I still sharing my screen? Let me share again. Let me share again. So what you are going to do, simple business. You are going to go and download Token Pocket. Token Pocket from any, if you are using Play Store or App Store, you're gonna go and download Token Pocket. So when you download Token Pocket, you are going to create a wallet. So you say no account, then you choose HD wallet, then you tap on BNB, but you're going to guide you through a step-by-step process. So this is what happens. You need some BNB because you will need some fuel. So after doing that, you automatically welcome yourself to Web3 by tapping on Discover here, and the person who has invited you will give you a special link that takes you to the amazing smart contract. So this is the amazing smart contract. You can see, those of you who have not yet started, the ONF token is at a price of $78.47. And the total saturation tokens that are in the market now, total saturation, only 234,000, yes, 4,674. Total staked is this one. Total in treasury bonds, people that have been able to put in here, it is here, over 5 million. Those that are in bonds, they are here, over 11 million. Token value, according to the money that is already in the market, over 18 million. Current annual yield, this is over 2,311. Let me go to what concerns me. So I came here. At first, I started with fear. Money, 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 money. At first, I started with fear. I only started, I was worried, I was scared with only $200. And I got myself 2.7 ONF tokens. But later I saw that this was a gold mine and I increased my investment. Let me blow. I increased my investment with another 1,949. Okay. And this is the second. So you can start small, add in more bonds as you want. There is no limit. Now, I made my withdrawal today, and I'm going to show you. I made my withdrawal today. I hope you saw it there, but if you're not serious, you may not have seen it. But let me come to show you the calculator. So in total, let me take my $200, give me 2.7 ONF token. With the current block production rate, because my money helps to mint tokens Basically, the block production rate is only 0.4311. So it means that if I don't withdraw anything and automatically my money compounds, at the end of the month, my $200 investment will give me a profit of $74. But I had seen that this was a gold mine. And what if you decide to compound this? So you put in 200, 2.7 ONF tokens, you get an earning of around 3.4 ONF tokens. So you withdraw everything and then you stake it. So let me pick a calculator here. So you had 2.7, you add on 3.4, which means you now have a total of 6.1 tokens. So maybe the next month you get this 6.1 and then you put it into the staking protocol. So you have the bonds moving the other side. It means that the next month, if you started with $200, by finishing up your second month, you now have value of 619 USDT. But most importantly, it's not the value. You'll have made more 7.8 ONF tokens, which means that 6.1 plus 7.8. You now have a total of 13 ONF tokens. So you get them into in 13. I'm talking about this is what they call compounding, meaning that the coming month, your value will be now over $1,412, and you'll have new tokens 17.9. So 13.9 plus 17.9, your new tokens. Now you are compounding. Okay, you have now 31.6, 31.6. These are your new tokens. Guys, your $2,000 in 4 months, in 4 months, will have a value of $3,210. You are growing your money. The seven wonder of this world, the magic of compounding. Now I get more 40.9 ONF tokens. So I get the third one. I add on the 40.9. Woo! I now have 72 ONF tokens. Ladies and gentlemen, where is my Range Rover? Where is my Range Rover? Now I have 72 tokens. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my 6 months. I have 7,314. And it's not the value, it's the tokens I've made. And I've made 93 more tokens. Lakana buguta pakanya. Takana baba baba. This is 165 tokens. Okay, now I get the 160. Everything is on a blockchain. 165. Jesus is the Lord. Now the songs of church make sense now. Here you pay tithes. You are called the son of the pastor. Here when you go to anywhere, you sit in the front seat. Me, I know money. You are called on every function. They don't cut a cow before you arrive. They don't bury anyone before you sit. The older people call you uncle. Your neighbors call you papa. You stay in a quiet environment. I'm staying in a quiet environment. My neighbor on the right is a man from Germany. My neighbor on the right, nobody stays there. It's a cool environment. You drive full AC. I know money. You drive full AC. I know money. When you buy things, you don't ask for balance because you are printing more. 200 USDT only. You eat like a king as long as you are patient. But most importantly, you marry one wife. Where has Oracle been when I'm suffering with floating loss? Suffering with liquidation? Oracle, where have you been? The other day I dreamt when I'm going liquidated, I was almost producing a half child. So now I'm going to produce my children comfortably, comfortably, comfortably. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have nothing else to tell you. But if you have goals, if you have goals, if you have goals, ladies and gentlemen. Leave these younger boys and girls who are making noise. You see, unless, hey, Patrick is saying, thank you. Floating loss, even me was killing me. Thank you, Oracle, for coming to save our lives. Let me tell you, as I come to the end, today I spent some time and I was listening to some people. They were like, Julius, why are you promoting a scam? Why are you promoting a scam? Then I asked myself, why do you call it a scam? Yes, you are earning on people's capital. You are earning on people's capital. You are earning of people's capital. People are putting, guys, when you start, I'm not earning on your money. It is your capital. Your money is on the blockchain. The smart contract only pays me when you make profit. On your reward on ONF, they pay me a simple 20%. And it is on a smart contract. Nobody will wake up and change it to 10. Like somewhere where I was, when someone was paying me $70, I think he was sleeping with his wife. Then he dreamt, let me change you. Now I give you 30. The next day he will wake up. Because it is centralized, he has admin powers. He can change. Now it is on a smart contract. It is on a smart contract. What I say will remain. It will remain. People are telling me, Julius, I want to be a V6 now, don't tamper, because there it is fire. I now drink my water comfortably, not worried whether what Donald Trump has said. Where is Bitcoin? If it goes anywhere, I don't care. The system is minting my coins comfortably as I drink my water. It has a way it flows through my body. The nerves have relaxed. The mind is relaxed. My skin is looking better because of the peace brought by Oracle. Download your token pocket. Deposit $5 of BNB, $200 of USDT. Get back the person who invited you. If it is me who invited you, don't waste time, because every minute in Oracle is a minute of printing money. Every second in Oracle is a second of printing money. Whenever we blink now, we get paid, because it is minting more ONF tokens, and we are going to be able to sell them to the LOB bank, compound our money, grow up. Before I complete, I have seen my super sponsor. I know it is very late where he is in Malaysia, but ladies and gentlemen, I found my golden angel, a gentleman who told me, Julius, open your eyes. He's on the call here, ladies and gentlemen. Julius, enough with this nonsense. Open your eyes. Here is a gold mine, a perfect project, a legit project. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me hijack my direct sponsor, our super upline, a man that has helped many people become successful, that introduced me to this mind-boggling opportunity. I know it is late in Malaysia, but this is here. Allow me hijack him to say hi to us. Welcome, my upline. Happy to work with you, my elder brother. Thank you for being here.
Wow, wow, wow. Leader Julius, you are rocking the scene. It's amazing. I came in a little bit late. It is now about 3 a.m. Where I live in Malaysia. And by the way, I'm getting ready to bed, and I'm not dressed, so my camera is off, right? But it is awesome. I am hearing your voice, and I can feel the energy, and I can feel the power. And the best part is, I am so happy to see that so many people are now happy that they don't have floating losses, they don't have liquidations, and they can now move forward in a way that is so blessed. It is amazing. It is amazing. Your money is in the blockchain. It is controlled by smart contracts. You do not have to take incredible risks. You can take a small step and you can get big results. Lives are changing. I am seeing lives changing right now. And not only in Malaysia, but I'm seeing it changing in the African countries. I'm seeing it changing in China, in Taiwan, in Korea. I'm seeing it changing in India. I'm seeing it changing in Sri Lanka. I'm changing. The whole wide world is growing at the same time. And this is an amazing opportunity. I want to share with you guys. Way back in 2021, yeah, I had this a similar experience in another mind-boggling company where within 8 months, the community grew by more than 1 million people, and it created many, many, many millionaires. I'm seeing history repeat itself much stronger right now. I think in the next 1 year, we are not going to see just millionaires, but we're going to see multi millionaires all over the world. And the work that you're doing, Leader Julius, I tell you, it's mind-boggling. You are growing and you're touching lives and transforming lives all over the world. It's 3 a.m. I wanted to go to sleep, but after hearing you, I am all awake. I'm all awake and I want to go and do more work right now. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's non-stop. It is non-stop. We are rocking it. Guys, if you're hearing this, if you're on the call, get on board. Don't think too much. Get on board. Let's do this together. We have rocked once, but now we are going to rock 10 times higher. And with that, I wish everybody the best. I want to go and make a few more calls right now. Back to you later, Julius.
Wow, that's an amazing upline. Ladies and gentlemen, very, very soon, together we are going to have an international Zoom call together, and you'll be able to listen to him. He will share with you amazing statistics about this amazing project called Oracle. Just make sure you get into you get the person invited you, ladies and gentlemen, and be able. I have one of my superstars who's already rocking this opportunity here in Uganda. He has been able to also test the money. He's on the call, and that is none other than leader Sembatia Kuris. He has been to move at a very terrific speed. He's running like thunder. I see he's saying, my leader, I have a testimony killing me. He's saying, just make sure you make me a co-host. So before I bring this to an end, let's, gentlemen, allow me invite another super champion here in the Pearl of Africa in Uganda. Leader Sembatia, welcome, sir, to say hi to the community.
All right. Thank you very much for this very wonderful opportunity. Um, for bringing the Oracle opportunity so that people can stake their money at the same time can trade using the robot, because I see so many people's words. They think that maybe we are out of royal queue. We are still trading using the robot, and at the same time we are staking our money in Oracle. So the robot is still trading very well, only that it doesn't favor the community builders. The community builders doesn't favor them. Of course, you understand that because of the new introduction of the new marketing plan. I want to thank Rupert, leader Rupert, here, and if he is still around, I need him to give this people assurance, more especially those ones who want to build a community in Oracle. Should they continue building? Should they continue building a community in Oracle? Can it stay for the next 3 months for the next 3 years or 5 years from now? Are they assured, according to your experience? According to your experience, Leader Julius, according to your experience, Leader Rupert, I want to ask this question on behalf of people who want to build a community in Oracle. Are they assured of the project to build in the next 3 years or 5 years from now? Then we go. I don't know if Leader Rupert is still around.
Okay, I think yes, he's on the call. So I don't know
Yeah,
my
leader
upline
Rupert.
if you are in position, because the way my leader is directing the question is like taking it direct to you. But if you are
Yes.
around,
If he's around, then he can answer the question.
okay. Yes, he's here. Thank
He's
you.
he's
All right.
he's
I'm
sleeping.
here. Give me. I'm listening to you guys. I'm listening to. I told you it's 3 a.m. for me. Yeah,
Mm.
3 a.m. for me, and I wanted to get some things done. Oh my goodness! Because leader Julius got me all fired up with his amazing, amazing, amazing presentation. All right. So I just had to do something. I heard your question. Are we going to be around 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years down the road? Well, the thing about technology is technology moves at breakneck speed. Technology is always changing. There was no DAO 4 years, 5 years ago. 4 years ago, Olympus DAO came into existence. Olympus DAO is the template from which we have Oracle DAO today. Yeah. So things are always changing. Things are always improving, and things are always moving forward. Like if you take a look at Royal Q, Royal Q started 4 years. It's still around until today. Yeah, and we can still trade with the robot, but things has changed with the with for builders. And obviously, when things change, builders may want to do something else. And we are just blessed that we have found Oracle DAO today. And what is Oracle DAO? Oracle DAO is a technology that favors us right now. Why does it favor us? Because we are using smart contract. It's on the blockchain, and the way it has been designed, where the developer has renounced it. Yes, everything looks good. Now let's also look at the tokenomics and try to understand the tokenomics. Yeah, when we look at the tokenomics, there's 100 million coins that can be minted, but right now there's only 26 million coins. 20 million of that coins is actually locked for the next 3 years. That means this tells us that there cannot be any more rug pools. I'm very sure some of you are familiar with rug pools where the owners will go and dump the coin. It does not seem to be possible right here, okay, where it's not going to be dumped. So that gives us some certainty for the next 3 years. And then when we look at the way this can grow, we're also looking at the number of holders. Right now, there are about 8,000 holders of these ONF coins. I think it's reaching 8,000 right now. Give it some time. It's going to reach into millions and millions of holders. And when it's so widespread like that, yeah, chances of it sustaining for a longer period is definitely there. Yeah, if you look at Olympus DAO, it's been 4 years, it's still there. Some of the DAO projects are something that can sustain itself for a longer period of time. Yeah. So for the next 3 years, maybe even 4 years, maybe even 5 years. Yes, it can be around, but the hype that is happening right now will surge the number of holders. It can go really big. It can go into millions of holders. When more people hold a coin, when more people hold a token, its value will definitely go higher. Just like Bitcoin. If you look at Bitcoin at one stage when it started 14 years ago, 14, 15 years ago, yeah, there was not much trust in it. People were calling Bitcoin a scam. But today, everybody wants Bitcoin because it's getting scarcer, it's getting harder to get, it's getting more expensive. Now is the time people want to get it. Yeah, this is a similar projection. Yeah, similar projection. But the way that I look at it, at this moment, for the next 1 year, for the next 2 years, this looks pretty solid. That's my take. Yeah, that's my opinion. This I am not going to give financial advice. I am not going to give you this what you call this. I will say go and do your own research. Understand what is Olympus DAO. Do not invest more than you can afford to lose. Don't go and sell your car. Don't go and sell your children. Don't go and sell your house. Oh, that looks great. No, don't do that. Yeah, only just like how you're trading. Do not be overly emotional. Yeah, do your due diligence and take the right actions, but do not miss out on the opportunity. I hope I was able to make sense to you, Sambatya. Hey, Sambatya, are you there?
Yes, I'm there. So you have made some sense. We are
Right.
ready to go. We are ready to stake using Oracle. And I hope everyone the message is clear to those ones who who are afraid. So someone has said in the comment section that if the owner has renounced the project, then he's afraid. Renouncing the project, it means the owner does not have control over the project, because if he or she had control over the project, he could do anything with the project. So if they have renounced it, that means they no longer have control over it. Now it is the community that is using it which has control over it.
Which is true.
Yeah.
Which is true. Renouncing basically means that the contract can no longer be changed. Yeah, it is hard coded. It is fixed. It is fixed in the in the blockchain, and it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. There is no more changing the codes. Whatever that is being presented to you right now, that's what it is. On top of this reward plan, yeah, on top of staking, I also want to talk about the utilities. Yeah, well, that's in the pipeline from what I understand. Yeah, this is actually a also a lending platform. That means people can actually put in their collateral. They've got some cryptocurrencies. They can put in their collateral and borrow money against this in the future. Yeah, but they have to put in their collateral. Yeah. There's also debit cards and credit cards that is in the pipeline. Debit cards today is a pretty common offering. Crypto debit cards. Yeah. But crypto credit cards, that I have not seen. I've not seen. So that is also in the pipeline for this particular project. They're also coming up with a exchange, an Oracle exchange, yeah, where people can swap the coins and do things like that. That's also in the pipeline. I also see there's something similar to Chat GPT, yeah, that Oracle is planning out. So these are the things that I see that makes this project more viable and sustainable over a longer time. It should not just be a reward plan. There must be some utilities. There must be some functions. And that is what I see. And from what I heard, I think that credit cards and the debit cards should be out by end of this year. From what I heard up to now, and let's see. I think the more functionalities and more usefulness is there, the stronger the project gets. Yeah, Sabatia.
Yeah, I think you have answered. Thank you so much. I don't want to take much of your time, my brother. Thank you so much for passing out. Thank you so much for sharing with us. I'm very super positive about this. And when the utility comes it, I'm scared. I've already predicted this coin to $500. That's my prediction. And if I collect more tokens, I'm worried that I will not have the plan to use this money. Yeah. So nothing else to do, because when it gets to $200, I will have finished all my programs that I have remained with until 90 years old. Because God told me I will die at 130. So then I will plan again. So, ladies and gentlemen, have a good night. Get back to the person who invited you. If you don't have anyone who invited you, reach out to me. Reach out to Leader Eunice, Leader Sembatia, Mr. Kasivante, Mr. Mubiru, Mr. Mugeru, and so many other leaders that have got started with us here, so that we make money together. We make money together. So I wish you all the best. Love you so much. Have a good night. See you tomorrow at 8 a.m. for the Luganda session. We are going to make our timetable very soon. We shall also have a technical class to teach you how to use the Oracle DAO and maximize a lot of money. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Goodbye. I'm going.